Hi everyone, we're back for another installment of finding the best words for tapping. And today I'm going to talk about the third part that I add to my setup phrases. But before we go into that, I'm going to say, hi, my name is Frauke. Frauke Möbius. I am a German EFT practitioner and coach. I am a licensed therapist. And I love EFT tapping. It's the best modality I've found for changing mindset, for relieving old pain, new pain, old memories. It's very versatile and it's very flexible and it's fun. Anyway, so back to the setup phrase. It goes a bit like this. The first part is even though I have this problem, and check out my first video about that to get more detail. The second part is I love and accept myself, and there are lots of problems with that part, and I'll go into that in video number 2. And today I'm going to talk about the last part, and a very generic form could be I'm open to the possibility that things can change. Now, as you know, being specific is important, so it's always nicer to create a less generic phrase, a phrase that fits your hopes, your expectations, and your choices for the future. And there are quite a number of examples. I love what Dr. Pat Carrington used to do. She used to add something that, to me, brings up a lot of joy. And she used to say, even though I have this problem, I do completely love and accept myself. And I'm surprising myself with how easy it is to create change, for example. And she always went for an affirmation that created this upwelling of joy inside of you, this feeling of, wow, yes, it's going to be good. And I'm a little more careful with that because if you get clients who are very far down or very sad, depressed, or anything, that kind of joy could actually be difficult to handle. So what I love to say is, I'm open to the possibility that. This is a very helpful phrase, very open phrase, because it simply shows, it names something that could be possible. That is a safe version. It's a safe variant. It doesn't put any pressure on you while you tap. Doesn't put any pressure on your client. It simply opens another door. And that's how I use it. When I work with someone, I use this phrase a lot, especially when we're beginning to work on a subject, because it simply offers more possibilities. And I try these, I test these. I use, we do the setup phrase 3 times before we go into the tapping round. So you have 3 chances to test and look for resonance, look for a sign that these words kind of really connect with your heart. So you can have 3 tries, 3 possibilities, and these can be like, there is an easy solution, there is the change that I desire, there, all of these things. And then, of course, I talk to people and find out what they want, what the goal of our work is. And if you work with yourself, create these sentences, write out your problem, and kind of figure out how you want to describe it, how the emotions work with it for you. If it makes you angry or sad or panicky or frazzled or whatever, and put that in the sentence. And then you really need to get clear on what the desired change is. And you always should be clear on that. But it could be something simple. It really could be something simple like, I'm open to the possibility that things can change. Um, the other thing is, once you start the tapping and you work into it and you have done some of the shifts already, and you can see the numbers are going down on the scale of 0 to 10, which is your stress level measurement. And then you can move into a different set of third phrase statements. What I love to do then is I allow myself to see the change of things, or I allow myself to feel happier. I allow myself to let go, or whatever emotions you want to let go, or I give myself permission. That's also a good one. I give myself permission. That is sort of like the next level up from the possibility of things, that you give yourself permission. Because very often we cling to our problems, and to give yourself permission to change something is sort of like the first, you crawl over the first obstacle. And a permission doesn't mean you have to do it. The permission simply opens the door to the possibilities some more. You just kind of, you open it a little more, you make this possibility more, words are failing me, you invite it. And the next level, so you have the you know, I'm open to the possibility, then you go into the permission level, and then I do, when I can actually see the changes is close, the shift is starting to happen. What I do as a third level, and you really need to feed back with yourself and check back and see if there's resonance, I go for choices. I say, even though I have the problem and I'm okay the way I am, I choose to allow the change, let go of the negative emotion, whatever. And adding this choice is the first level where there is some actual involvement, actual activity. It's something where you consciously choose the shift. And you should not do this if your stress levels are still very high, because you will invite a lot of inner resistance, which is why we do the, you know, the possibility, the permission, those levels, we do them first. And once you can see the shifts starting to, you know, gain some traction, you go into the choices. I choose to create this change. Now, I hope this really helped you in feeling more comfortable with the setup phrases. I'll continue next week with some more explanations on how to actually do EFT. And until then, I wish you a lovely week, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.